A new darkness has appeared on Earth, and in this video, we're going to witness one of the Justice League's heroes actually die. Get comfortable, get excited, and let me entertain you, because this is Justice League Unlimited, issue 3. Our story picks up in the Watchtower with the head of security actually being suspicious of a Justice League member. You see, she was looking for Airwave, and for some reason he was not in his quarters. So she went to check out the kitchen, following her dog's great nose, only to find the boy in the literal nook and cranny, eating snacks like a freaking caveman. I mean, you need to remember, this was the same boy that at the end of the first issue said he was going to kill every single member of the Justice League. And now he was just watching his shows, eating cookies. As soon as he's caught, he starts to get visibly flustered, saying, "I can explain." The question just says, "Boy, I know your secrets. No need to explain." Apparently, he was a refugee like Miles Morales from a forgotten timeline in the DC universe, and he had no homes, no relations, and she honestly just wanted to welcome him back to the Watchtower. I mean, clearly he felt alone, but he didn't have to. This is your home now, kid, and you're a hero. And honestly, the world needs heroes, because right now, the Amazon is on fire. As we see, the world was literally burning. Why? Well, we find that out later. Right now, the Amazon needed heroes, and so they sent the heavy hitters. Superman, the Flash, Wonder Woman, Star Sapphire, and many more. Now, they didn't need their strength to punch the flame, nah. They needed to find a way to contain this. And honestly, Airwave was just there to provide the network so they could communicate. The fire was raging, and they found the origins. Multiple pillars on fire, supercharged by magic. Superman tried to pull it out, but he got roasted. He literally had to freeze his hands, dog. Wonder Woman, however, did not have the problem. She just used the lasso, calling the Watchtower and informing them that there was a magical element. So the Watchtower sent down magical users, and also some heroes that could withstand the flame. Metal Men were here. And even through the flames, some of the heroes were still sharp enough to notice the emblem on the pillar. The same guys that caused chaos in South Africa were doing this now. The Amazon was burning, and Martian Manhunter was out of commission, so they only had one man to trust, the world's greatest detective. But right now, they needed help fast. This could not go by. Mr. Terrific and his great mind realized that the last time these people showed their face, they were going for minerals. It would have made them rich, but this seems aimless. We need to know why they are doing this. And so, the magic users had an idea. Magic is all about connection, and these pillars have to be connected to the people who sent it. As they put their magic together, they summoned this creature, and even he was astonished. Oh wow. You humans are very inventive. Look at what you did. Zatanna was like, "Bro, don't play with us. Why the hell are you doing this? Why are you destroying our world?" Just said simply because burning the Amazon means burning half of the life in this world. Most of the world's creatures are located in the Amazon. This is just perfect planning. Dr. Occult was not buying it. Nah, you're getting something. Just tell us what you're getting. The conversation was going on, and it was loud. Right now, the Atoms had other heroes to fix because Plastic Man had lost his abilities and gained the abilities of a phantom. This was very uncomfortable because he kept phasing through the ground. He wanted his abilities back, and he knew exactly who had them. His literal ex, and she didn't have his control. She was just a lumping mass of flesh. They needed to help her. He needed to collect his powers back and give her back hers. So both of them grabbed onto the machine. He had to focus, of course, because it was hard controlling her abilities. But still, he did it for her. And they did it. He got his powers back. And honestly, he embraced her, forgetting the fact that she was his ex. Shit was awkward. So she just said thank you and left. And they invited him to the Atom Project, because some of the heroes in the world have lost their abilities. They needed to find who had them. Back at the fire, though, the Justice League were confronting the mind behind the madness, and he was finding this funny. It's not so hard to understand. We want to absolutely dominate this world. Half of the population will have to die. The rest have to live to remember this day. That is why we're doing this, to be honest. Oh, and let's not forget revenge. Mr. Terrific is like, what the fuck? Revenge on who? What the hell are you talking about, bruh? Even as they decided the conversation was over and they started to leave, Dr. Occult said, nah, you don't get to just leave. He followed them, and this pissed off Mr. Terrific. Now we're down a leaguer. What the hell kind of day is this? And then it clicked. Oh my god. The green. They're trying to control the green. Specifically, bend it to their will. They had to put a stop to it. And so, they commissioned Aquaman and sent Airwave to pick him up and take him straight to the bayou. Now on this flight, we find out who they were going to meet. And of course, if you need to communicate with the green, you only have one creature who could do that. Swamp Thing. And this Swamp Thing was glorious. Aquaman informed him of the situation and he revealed, yes, I noticed. I am trying to fight it. When suddenly, smoke from his flesh. Swamp Thing was on fire. Swamp Thing is never supposed to be on fire. This was a bad sign, especially when it didn't stop. He just kept burning and burning till he turned to ash. Aquaman and Airwave were forced to watch helplessly as one of the most powerful members of the new Justice League Unlimited had just died.